Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Tanner Houck will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. Two first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
To the plate now, Marcus Semien. Lays off 1-0. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. A 1-0 pitch on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He's running. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is popped up near second base. Hernandez battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
That is third. The third base.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Yes, he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Bichette stands at first with 1 out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. Hyunjin Ryu gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
And Dan, D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
3-0 pitch on its way.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Man, when you don't get a call to pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Up next, Kyle Schwarber. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. And now the first pitch. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. One and one to Schwarber.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
That is third. A shortstop. Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. You see the average starting play at .318 and even 20 home runs and 60 runs batted in. The 1-0 home.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And he fouls this one off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
From the stretch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. From the stretch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Bichette's got it barehanded for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Digging in next, Rafael Devers. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the American League in runs batted in.
Well, that's what you hope for from your corner infielders. Typically, those are the big boys that you want to drive the ball all over the yard and bring the Ducks home.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
He's set. The 0-1. Hit in the air to left field. Gurriel is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 1, the Jays nothing. Now it'll be Lourdes Gurriel. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Lourdes Gurriel.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Gurriel is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. He calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted, he can run into a 3-run homer as well.
Here's George Springer. Out in front of it, strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 0-1, here it comes. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Now here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. Striding in is Alex Verdugo. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Ryu has racked up over 130 innings on the mound with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the 2nd. Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Renfroe, base runner at first with 1 out. Again, another foul ball. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the 3rd baseline. Ready to deliver the 1-2, and he got him.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He'll come in with an average down to 230, 5 homers, and 15 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Red Sox leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now into the box, Rowdy Tellez, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the AB now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 21 homers and 54 runs batted in. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 22 on the year, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Number 9.
Now the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First delivery to him. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. All even now at 1-1.
I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the third inning. And as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They entered the day leading the league in round trippers, and talking with some of their players before the game, they said they know home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they try to focus or rely on. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit and not trying to do too much, the rest will take care of itself. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. And stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Kike Hernandez.
First pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. To short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. You see the average starting play at .318, and even 20 home runs and 60 runs batted in. 1-1 the count. Schwarber, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. He's set and the pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
0-1 pitch on its way. And there's ball 1. Swing and a liner. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one, and they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Alex Verdugo digging in now. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the one. Now to bat, Marcus Semien comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Marcus.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Pitch is popped up, and there's out number 1.
The batter, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there, but the appeal goes down to Rusty Valentine at first, and Rusty ain't convinced, so that's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back goes Martinez, and it bangs off the monster. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
George Springer the next to hit, and he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. D-Row, Dan, and I return to Boston after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now to the plate, here is Hunter Renfroe. He singled in his first AB.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Now the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Marwin.
Stepping in once again is Marwin Gonzalez. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, Yan Gomes, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Down the left field line and deep, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer on the run. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Throw comes back in quickly, holding the lead runner at third, but the batter was able to hustle up to second with 2 away.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The set and the 1-0. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Ready with the 2-1. Fouled off. Two and 2. Here it is. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. So now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ready with the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. Base hit into right center.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The next 1-2 pitch.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Our score remains 2-1. Jacob Wagyu's pack, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Jacob Wagyu's.
At the plate now is Xander Bogaerts. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's gone 3 for 8. He's taken him deep once.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a flare down the line. And that's in there. Base hit.
Oh, D-roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. Base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan and studying the opposing pitcher.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And he reaches second. That's a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Devers is retired, and there's 1 away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. The tag gets 1. And he is out on the tag. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 5 innings complete. Boston's out in front, 3-1. So the line flips over and dig.
Leading off.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Comes set, and the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Hit high and deep out to left field.
But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Leading off for the Red
Now
Sox,
time is marked out
the
by
right
the home
fielder,
plate umpire.
Hunter Renfroe.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This is on the ground over to first. And there's out number 2.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So now into the box is Yan Gomes. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he takes a called strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Simeon moving to his left, and he makes the play to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Austin Davis will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 33, Austin Davis.
Now at the plate is Lourdes Gurriel. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W. This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2-0 count, the pitch, a bouncer to the left side, a barehand play by Bogarts. Got him.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
Next, it'll be George Springer. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer, number 196 for his career. And the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Teoscar Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
At the plate, Rendell Pritchard, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jordan Romano gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
First offering on its way, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's the pitch.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now here it comes.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Another 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Base hit. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. To the plate now, Xander Bogaerts, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. And a relay home. The tag, and he's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Into the box, Rafael Devers, and he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and that retires the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. 4-3 Boston. Darwinzon Hernandez is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Joe Panic will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. From the stretch, here's the pitch as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The Blue Jays find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
2-2 the count. Now the pitch.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Slider, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Marcus Semien is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Martinez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Red Sox 4, the Blue Jays 3. Ross Stripling is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Ross Stripling.
Reese McGuire is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 7.
Stepping up is Alex Verdugo. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Now here's the first offering.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now 5-3.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the 9th, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing to the opposition.
In now, Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, Hunter.
High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Striding in for Boston, Marwin Gonzalez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the AB on its way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. All even now, 2-2. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone! solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year, and it's now 6-3.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
A.J. Cole answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
A.J. Cole. Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Yan.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes, fouled away. Flew out last time up. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Cole, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 6. Matt Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Matt.
Ready now is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And now, Lourdes Gurriel. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering. To short, hit hard. Bogarts has it. throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Next up, George Springer. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch. Grounded to the right. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
6-3, the final score today. Boston jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Austin Davis gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Matt Barnes wraps it up for the save, number 36 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs on 14 hits.